Hey guys, another podcast. So today I'm with Gents and Josh. Hello lads.
Hello.
So today, as it's international week, we're doing something different. So then, gents, what are we going to do?
So this week we got some points about the England squad and like 23-man squad I knew didn't make it, and then we got some points on Newcastle later. So let's go on to England.
So in starting off, players who got lucky. I know gents will just say this. Sam Johnston, gents, go on. Why?
Because I feel like Nick Pope should maybe go in there, and there are a few others like pressuring his spot, but I feel like last season, like 2 years ago, Jack Grealish, he's a championship player. Did he get in? No, because Southgate said he was a championship player. But Southgate putting in Sam Johnston, he's in the championship.
However, though, gents, the difference is Sam Johnson has proved it in the Prem where Grealish had never really played in the Prem.
I don't know, but you could see the potential as well. And like, Calvin Phillips in the squad when he was in.
If you look, you're telling me a player in the championship.
Now, Calvin Phillips has never played from the championship.
What?
Calvin Phillips has never been in the squad while he was in the championship.
I don't think he was. I think he got in there to start the Premier League when he was in there. But with sticking back to Grealish, when you're saying that he was in the championship and he didn't allow him because he was in that at that time, are you telling me he would have got players like Sterling, Kane when they were in there? I don't know who else was in there. What do I think was Sancho? Who else was in there then? Probably like a Calvert-Lewin maybe?
No, he would have been like one of those players like you don't really play, but at least he like gets into the England squad. Like he should have been given a chance, but no, he was told to get into the Premier League, and then he'll be given a chance.
I guess, but if you look at it, Sam Johnson made the most amount of saves in any leagues last year. He's proven his quality. Every time he's been chosen for the England squad, he's kept a clean sheet. Even got assists yesterday. So for me, he's got to be in there. I know Josh will be disagreeing because he went Aaron Ramsdale should have his spot easy. But no, on to the next one, Josh, Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, I think he's very lucky. I think mainly he got in because he's left-footed. I think we've got better options at centre-back. I still think him and Cody, like Cody's in there too. Yeah. I think they're both very lucky to be in there. I think Cody's simply in there because of what he brings in the dressing room. And Mings, I think he just gives you that balance of a left footer. I think that's really it.
Yeah, I just feel like the idea of loyalty with Southgate. He likes to stick with the players that he's taken to like all these World Cups and Euros. And I feel like Connor Cody, I didn't really watch much of the game, I'm going to be honest with you, but I feel like Connor Cody is good, but maybe, as Gents says, give people some other chances. Would you agree, Gents?
Yeah, but who is there to give another chance, really? I know it's Ben Wright and maybe Ben Godfrey, but they ain't up to the standards of Tyrone Mings. I personally don't think he got lucky. I think he's better than most of the players who didn't get in at centre-back, and I think he deserves that spot. Okay.
Jesse Lingard, Gents, why?
No, he hasn't really been starting for Man U. Like, yeah, he has been in form a little bit, but like there's other players again, like who could maybe get in, like Demarai Gray deserves a chance. Conor Gallagher also deserves a chance in that squad. Like, I just want to see like a bit more variety. Like, he wasn't in it last time for the Euros, and like he's come back into it now. But like, I feel like give like other people chances, if you know what I mean. That's why I feel like he's got a little bit lucky to get in there.
Okay. Mason Mount, I kind of agree with you on that one. I feel like he hasn't been the greatest this season as he has past seasons. But for me, again, he's loyalty to Southgate. I feel like he has to be in there. He proves something different, doesn't he, Josh?
Yeah, I think him and Lingard are both very loyalty-based because they've not played much. I think Mount's been injured. Wait, is Mount? Yeah, Mount's in there, even though he's been injured the last few weeks. But a bit bizarre, but yeah. And I don't think they've really hit the ground running this season so far. But I think they're in there just because of what they've done in the for England in the past.
Yeah, I probably agree with that. Sancho, I do agree. He's got a bit of luck. I mean, he hasn't really been the greatest for United. He hasn't really hit the ground running, has he, really? With the price tag he has on him. And then I feel like, let's be honest, is he really worth being on the England squad at the moment with the players coming up, gents?
Well, I think he proved his point yesterday, really. He got I think it was 2 assists, did he? Yeah. But he had a decent game, to be fair. But no, he hasn't really proven a point. And at United, and like there are other players like Demarai Gray, like I said, I think he should definitely get a chance. And Conor Gallagher, I know I keep on coming back to him, but I think he deserves a chance, really, now. Like, he's been looking class and form. But
yeah. Now on to Ollie Watkins. I feel like Ollie Watkins has always been knocking the door for that spot in the England squad. Him and Calvert-Lewin always in there about maybe a bit of Dan Ings as well. I feel like yes, do agree with their ideas, maybe lucky, but do you feel like he's better than Bamford at the moment, Josh?
Yeah, I think Bamford started this season fairly poor. Although, to be fair, Watkins has not been in goal-scoring form, but I think Watkins gives you something different to what Bamford gives you. I think Bamford's more similar to Harry Kane, and I think Watkins, he does give you that extra pace. The running in the channels, and I think that's why Southgate's confident he can come over to that left sometimes, and I think he gives you something different to what Kane will give you.
Yeah, gents, as you're a Villa fan, do you feel like it is justified?
So yeah.
Do you feel like, as you're a Villa fan, do you think Ollie Watkins getting in the squad is justified?
No, I think he deserves a place in that squad, really. Bamford is injured at the moment, obviously, so he's going to get over him. And I don't think Calvert-Lewin got him, but he's also injured as well, so that's probably why he's going. But no, I think I can really, especially for the World Cup, I reckon he should take in the shit to World Cup because, I know you got the likes of Calvert-Lewin, but again, like what Josh said, he brings something different to the team if you go away, bit of pace.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Abraham, Tammy, and who else joined? There was 2 players, weren't there?
Tammy and Tomori.
Nah, Tomori's already on it. 2 players that aren't on it, I'm pretty sure, joined.
Ward-Prowse.
Oh, Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse, but it might just be Tammy. I might be getting mixed with Ward-Prowse, but yeah. Tammy joined here. He was not on this list, but yeah.
Yeah. Now on to players who didn't actually go actual looking. Nick Pope. Josh, I know you're a big fan of Nick Pope. What do you think?
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but no, he's not a bad keeper, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he's just not quite good enough on the ball. And when you're a team like England, you're going to be playing more on the front foot, wanting to use the ball, possession-based sort of game. It's different playing for Burnley than it is for playing England. You've got all these superstars, and I just think he's not quite. You look at Pickford, Ramsdale, Johnson even. Johnson's distribution, assist yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't think Pope's got that sort of, distribution in him, whereas I think Southgate wants that distribution. That's why I think he's gone for those 3.
Yeah. Sticking with you, Josh, Ben White. Why do you think he didn't get in this time?
I think he's played a lack of football for England. Has he even started for England? I don't think he has.
I don't think he has, no. Yeah,
so I think Tomori, I can't knock Tomori. I think, he has played really well in Italy. John Stones, I think there's no reason why you can't give Ben White a go over Mings, in my opinion, especially when it's like qualifiers that are pretty much done. Give people a chance. But
I know he might give him the chance, but to be fair, he has been loyal to him by giving him the chance last time in the Euros, didn't he?
He did. There's one thing getting named in the squad, and there's another getting a cap though. He's not had a cap, and I think players like Mings, have they got much left to offer? I'm not sure. I don't think Mings will be in that squad in 2022.
No. Okay then, gents, Ben Godfrey.
No, I think he got in the squad for the last qualifiers, and then I can't remember if he went to the Euros or not. But I know he's been in the squad quite a few times now, and I think he hasn't got him because again he's given Tomori a go, bringing him back into the squad. But to be fair, he could maybe get rid of Connor Cody. He ain't the best at centre back. He's playing for Wolves, so we're doing all right this season. But Tomori's on Ben Godfrey. He's playing all right for Everton. Everton are up there again this year, and honestly, just maybe giving them a chance again. Well, I say again, he played a few, but I feel like he could get a spot over Connor Cody in there. Not over Mings. I think Mings got to be in there, but maybe over Connor Cody should be given another chance.
Yeah. Do you feel like he has actually proved his worth though for Everton?
Yeah, he's playing right back for Everton, isn't he? Because I think Collins is injured. But no, he's been playing well for Everton, except when we played against him, then he was a little bit bad. But no, I think he's got to be given a chance, really. I say again, he should be given a chance. But yeah, I think got to give a bit of rotation.
Yeah. So I'll go on to Ezri Konsa because I know a lot of Villa fans would like to hear about this. For me, I feel like, yes, maybe Ezri Konsa should maybe be given a chance. He has proved his worth in the Premier League at the moment. I do feel like if Southgate doesn't give these players a chance, of course, I'm pretty sure, is this right, gents, he can play for Portugal?
I I think there is something about that. But to be fair, if I have to be honest, if you have a look at Portugal's back line, is he going to get into that back line?
I think he will, because if you look at it, you've got Diaz and you've got Pepe, who's about 38 or whatever, and I think that centre back position, they do need someone to come through the ranks and fill that, and I think Gonza could be the player.
Yeah. Trent, I'm pretty sure, is he injured at the moment, John?
He's injured. Trent's injured. So to be fair, I think he would have been in.
I would say probably would be in there for like someone.
I think he may have been in for Reece James because he's not been in great form. You know, I just feel like Trent would have had that spot. So yeah, I'm going to say it's just simply down to the injury with Trent.
Now, one of the players who actually did get in, gents, Ward-Prowse. He scored a goal yesterday. Do you feel like he actually might be getting a place in the England squad?
I think he could be, like there are only there's Hendo, there's what's it called? I've forgotten his name, Calvin Phillips, and then you've also got Declan Rice, who are your three main midfielders. But with Hendo, he's not up to the standard. Ward-Prowse is honestly, he's kicking on his door. He could be getting in that England squad. In my opinion, he should be getting in that over Henderson, but more experience for Henderson really, and I guess more loyalty to England, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, for me, one of the standout two in the players didn't get in is Andros Townsend and Demarai Gray. I feel like they've both been great this season. Demarai Gray had an unbelievable start to the season, scoring pretty much every single game, getting assists left, right, and centre. Andros Townsend is scoring goals for the fun of the moment. Josh, do you feel like they could have a chance of getting in?
I just don't think Southgate's going to go down that road of Townsend just because of his age. Now, I think Demarai Gray, if he keeps it up, he may have a chance.
Yeah.
But I just think Townsend, he could score all the goals he wants. I just don't think there's any coming back for him. However, looking a little bit below that list, we've got Bellingham and Greenwood. They're both really interesting for me. For me, Greenwood's in ahead of your likes of Watkins, your Calvert-Lewins, even your Sanchos. I think Greenwood's better than all of them, even maybe Sterling.
Because he's been in good form at the moment, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think Bellingham, he's gone, I want to give him a rest. But really, that's an excuse to give Jesse Lingard his favourite, Mount his favourite, more games time. So
I guess so, yeah. I do feel like Greenwood has actually shown his quality at the moment with Man United. And again, I know many people used to say about this. I think there was a comparison between him and Martinelli, the two youngsters between Arsenal and Man United. Gents, who's better at the moment? I know Josh.
Martinelli hasn't played. We talk about Saka or Greenwood, though. We can talk about Saka or Greenwood, who scored for England last night.
I know I agree with Saka is a different player to Greenwood. I think he is better. But I do feel like at the moment Greenwood's coming to his own.
At the time, that Martinelli comparison was relevant because Martinelli was in some good form, but he's had injury problems. He's just not played. And then, don't get me wrong, Greenwood's a better player. But I think Martinelli, he's not really had a chance. He's been injured, so it's a bit harsh to.
Okay. Gents, what do you think about it?
No, I used to always back up Martinelli, really, but now you can really see Greenwood coming into his own. He was playing at top. Well, was he? Yeah, he was playing at top at the start of the season for United, and then Ronaldo came in. But no, he's been looking on some insane form. But like Josh said, Martinelli really ain't played, so you can't really judge it.
I guess you can say that if you look at, he came back for a little bit and didn't do the greatest. So for me, he's got to get back into it. And if he doesn't at the moment, I feel like he may even move on from Arsenal. You
can ignore these Mark Nobles, your Tom Davies.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the bottom one. It should be ESR, but for some reason ESN.
Yes, Emil Smith-Rowe. With Smith-Rowe, I'm a big fan of him. I do like what he does. However, I don't think, Josh, he is worth the England squad at this moment in time. Maybe in the future, but for me at the moment, he's not.
I think he's not
the players like Grealish is. I just feel like with Smith-Rowe, yes, you can see him play well for us on some stages, but again, have you seen the numbers in him, Josh?
No, you haven't quite yet. Goal and assist in the North London derby, though. But I think he has such a good impact on the game. And I think with Grealish even, England, his numbers haven't been that great, but the impact he brings to the team. I'm not saying Smith-Rowe's on the level of Grealish because he's not, but he is that kind of player that he has a big impact on the game and he carries the ball. And I think he's knocked on the door. And I don't think he'll be far off. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes that top World Cup squad.
Yeah. Okay, then. Now, on to Newcastle. So then, gents, who do you think of all those managers are the right man for the job, even if Super just doesn't even go?
Well, there's a lot of managers on. I'll say that. That of Newcastle, if they get Conte, and that's an unbelievable man to get in. He will do bits for Newcastle, especially with the money which he's going to have. But honestly, I would not mind seeing Rafa Benitez go back to Newcastle. I think he's the perfect fit there. I think he knows the people there already, and he's coming back.
Benitez.
I could see that happening. If you look at it with Rafa, Rafa does love the money. Like if you look at so many managers have left their teams for different other clubs. In my opinion, I could see that happen. He's been there before.
I actually think Gerrard's a perfect mate for that.
For me, I feel in my opinion, I feel like your people like Steven Gerrard, your Eddie Howe's,
Gerrard or Lampard, they're perfect mates.
Maybe even your Chris Waddles. I just feel like you're telling me. Are you trying to tell me what your managers like Steven Gerrard, Eddie Howe, your Frank Lampard, your Wilders are going to be good enough for this job with all this money in there? They're experienced in some ways, but not experienced in all ways. Frank Lampard had a Chelsea job when he had a load of money.
I don't agree. I would not be hiring Lampard.
For me, I just feel like you've got to get the managers who've had always loads of money before, had the good teams. Of course, Newcastle going to bring these great players.
Listen, there's a few on this list. We can, in my opinion, Benitez, Eddie Howe, you can cancel them out. Brendan Rodgers, that's not happening. He's not going to go from Leicester to Newcastle. The rest, you never know. But I think, there's a couple names on that list that stand out for me and a couple that I just don't see happening. And the Benitez and Rodgers and Lampard. I can see one of the managers abroad coming in, gents, if you know what I mean. I feel like, again, the English managers, probably like the Wilders, aren't good enough. What do you think?
No, I completely agree. But not gonna lie, you need someone who can manage money and knows who can handle the amount of money which they're going to bring in.
The players as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rafa needs to come in. You see what he did at Everton already, bringing in players with a $3 million budget. What's he going to do with a $100 million plus budget? He's going to bring in so many decent players. But I think I know it probably ain't going to happen, but if it does, the unbelievable for Newcastle.
Okay.
Well, she look like the Grinch.
She did actually. Film a version of the Grinch. I see it. Right, so that's Newcastle done. Sticking with a bit on Newcastle, it looks like Mike Ashley is in the running for trying to take over at Derby. What opinions of that, Josh?
I would not be going down that route if I was Derby. I know Derby are feeling desperate, but you might get a bit of a short-term buyout of that Mike Ashley deal. But in the long term, he's going to end up doing what he's done to Newcastle and ruining the club.
But if you look at it, gents, with Newcastle and Mike Ashley, yes, he didn't do the greatest there, wasn't the greatest of the fans, but he did give them the money to spend on the likes of Callum Wilson, Sam Maximin, Joe Linton, how much like 50 million, something like that. So he does spend money.
I personally think it'd be great at Derby. It's just what they need, really. It'll come in, save them, and then they still do have enough to stay off, even though they've got the -12 or whatever points it was. No, if he comes in and saves them and stay up, it'll be a miracle. But
he hasn't honestly, in my opinion, he's not quite got the ambition for just to be a footballer. A lot of these owners, they just don't have footballing ambition. They don't love the game enough to be an owner. I think Mike Ashley.
If you look at it right, are you telling me that all owners are going in there to make profit? I don't feel like any of the owners are actually going to make the profit. You know what I mean, gents?
No. Some of the owners, I think the Saudis will be going in there for the profit, obviously, because they can.
Can they make it though?
I don't know.
So if you look, all the players are going to bring in, the big money signings, the big wages they're going to be on, will they actually, spend that money?
I don't think that, to be fair, they ain't going to be making that much money, but I think that aim will be to make money. If you're 350 mil, 350 billion, you're going to want to make even more money, aren't you? So they're not going to invest into a club to lose money. They're going to look to make money at least.
Okay. So thanks for watching this week's podcast, guys. Thanks for all the love on the vlogs. I'll make sure I do some more. Josh, anything?
Yeah, we're going to try and update the TikTok, the Instagram, keep videos flowing. We're hoping, got some plans up our sleeves to get some vlogs under us. And we're going to try and get to as many games as we can in the future. And it's just, it'll be hard, but we are going to put a lot of effort into trying to get a lot of massive vlogs. Different teams, different leagues, different competitions. Hopefully it's going to be good.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and peace. See you later, lads. Say bye.
See ya.
Yeah.